money. They're headed by Before Salmon and Timmy Murphy at 5 to 1. At 14 to 1, Bayrajan and Richard Johnson. Best mate 7 to 4 favourite Jim Cullotty. Shives and Richard Guest at 25 to 1. Kieran Kelly comes in for the ride on Colonel Braxton at 33 to 1. At 8 to 1, Comanche Court, Ruby Walsh. First gold, Thierry Dumaine again, 40 to 1. Harbour Pilot and Paul Carberry at 40 to 1. Russ Garrity on Hazard Collange at 8 to 1. Marlborough and Mick Fitzgerald at 20 to 1. Big outsider Modular, Roddy Green, 200 to 1. Seymour Business is 14 to 1 for Joe Tizard. Truckers Tavern at 25's Davy Russell. Valley Henry and Barry Garrity at 16 to 1. Eurogooden, the mount of Tony McCoy at 50 to 1.
Best mate 7 to 4, Before Salmon 5 to 1, Comanche Court, Hussard Collange at 8s. 14s for Bayrajan, Seymour Business and Valley Henry. 20s Marlborough, 25s Chives, 25 Truckers Tavern, 33 to 1 Bar.
That was good enough. Away they jump for the Tote Cheltenham Gold Cup of 2003 and towards the first of 22 fences. Colonel Braxton in the firing line with Bayrajan and the grey Modular, and then over on the inside Seymour Business. As they landed over the first, all safely over. Before Salmon held up towards the back. Best mate is held up in about 8th or 9th place as they clear the second fence. Marlborough also out the back, passing the stands for the first time. The grey Modular having his moment of glory here, just ahead of Seymour Business. Then Bayrajan in third. 3 lengths Colonel Braxton with Chives in a white sleeve jacket in 5th place wide then. Valley Henry in a red cap. Then Best Mate from Hazard Collange and Comanche Court. Harbour Pilot is next, First Gold, and then Truckers Tavern with Marlborough on the inside. Before Salmon held up well off the pace by Timmy Murphy, together with Eurogooden in the rear. Over the next, the first in the back straight, and Before Salmon is a faller. Before Salmon is down there, the novice. The gamble hasn't paid off. A faller at the third fence. Before Salmon, as they now go on towards the water jump. Modular lands just ahead of Bayrajan at the water. The horse is up being held. Timmy Murphy is still on the ground. Meanwhile, they take an open ditch. Bayrajan over just ahead of Modular. Then Seymour Business in third place. Chives is 4, followed by Colonel Braxton and Valley Henry at the next plain fence. Hazard Collange jumps well, so too Best Mate. And then behind these is Truckers Tavern, Comanche Court over on the inside as they race towards another big open ditch. And then back in the field is First Gold with Marlborough. Timmy Murphy is on his feet after that fall from Before Salmon. Mistake there by Harbour Pilot at the back, not jumping and pushed along. Eurogooden is last. On to the next plain fence. Bayrajan and Richard Johnson from Modular. Then Seymour Business, the 1999 winner, over in third. They are just ahead of Colonel Braxton in a dark blue jacket on the inside, with Chives on the outside in fourth in that white cap. Valley Henry close up with these. Hazard Collange is wide, then Comanche Court, Best Mate going along nicely in the midfield. Fence at the top of the hill. Bayrajan's over ahead, and they all are safely over that. Marlborough was a bit sluggish at the back as they start down the hill on this first circuit. And on now to the next. Before Salmon's rider, Timmy Murphy there, walking disconsolately back towards the enclosures. Over the next fence, and it was Bayrajan from Seymour Business in second place. From Modular, and then Colonel Braxton, Chives and Hazard Collange on the outside. Valley Henry just in behind these as they make this turn now towards the next 2 plain fences, with still over a circuit to go in this Cheltenham Gold Cup. Bayrajan then with Seymour Business, they're matching strides. Chives is third. Valley Henry in fourth place. Modular over on the inside, out wide is Hazard Collange. Best Mate lies in about 7th place on the outside of Colonel Braxton, and then Comanche Court. First Gold is next from Harbour Pilot as they take the fence in front of the stands. Another mistake by Harbour Pilot. Truckers Tavern out the back. Marlborough is one from last, and sitting last under the champion jockey is Eurogooden. So away they go once again then, and on now to fence number 13. and it's Bayrajan, whose bright white face showing out in front under Richard Johnson, who won on Looks Like Trouble in 2000. Bayrajan down the hill ahead of Seymour Business and Shives second and third. Valley Henry is fourth, and then Modular on the inside. Hazard Calange, Best Mate creeping just a little bit closer as they take this tricky fence, at which First Gold made a slight mistake, but they're all reasonably in touch. Uragooden would be, the back marker would be about 15 to 20 lengths behind this leader. Bayrajan taking the water jump. Bayrajan over ahead from Chives in second place, plenty in with chances as they go towards another open ditch. Bayrajan by a couple of lengths to Chives, drawing towards this one. The leader takes it well. Seymour Business over in third. Valley Henry on the inside. Best Mate, the light blue sleeve jacket, moving well under Jim Cullotty. Hazard Calange is wide of him over the next plain fence, and at this one Bayrajan got in a bit tight, and Chives, Best Mate stable companion, right on terms on landing. Chives, who's a Grand National candidate, he could yet be a big Gold Cup candidate as they go towards the ditch again, going uphill on the far side. Chives and Bayrajan clear of Valley Henry. Best Mate, Jim Cullotty looking confident in fourth place. Then Seymour Business, who's just feeling the pace now, the old warrior. From Comanche Court getting a bit closer, and behind these Hazard Calange is dropping out. Chives jumps that fence very well at the top of the hill and leads over by 2 or 3 lengths. Mistakes by Colonel Braxton towards the back, also Uragooden, and now they've got 4 fences left to jump. A tricky fence going slightly downhill at the top, and it's Chives who's kicked 5 or 6 lengths clear. But now Valley Henry and Best Mate are both getting closer as they take this one, and it's Henrietta Knight 1 and 2 now. Chives, Best Mate is cantering in second place, last year's winner. In third is Valley Henry with every chance down the hill, and there Best Mate looming up. Richard Guest on the near side. Jim Cullotty, he's full of horse as they go down towards 3 out. Chives a big jump in the centre. Valley Henry on the right, but here's Best Mate travelling like the good horse he is, and he's going to lead them turning for home. Back in fourth place is Trucker's Tavern, then Bayrajan and Comanche Court, and so 12 months on, it's Best Mate again. He turns for home, bidding to win his second Gold Cup, the first horse to do so since Lescargo in the early 70s, and Best Mate by 5 or 6 lengths to Valley Henry. The second last, Best Mate, a lovely jump there. Valley Henry clambered through it in second, then in third place is Chives. Trucker's Tavern stays on, but closing to the final fence, it's Best Mate and Jim Cullotty. He puts himself right over it. Best Mate by a dozen lengths. Trucker's Tavern running a massive race into second place. Then Valley Henry in third. But Best Mate, this beautiful horse, Best Mate's going to win back-to-back Cheltenham Gold Cup. He's strolling away with it. A top-class performance. Best Mate wins the Gold Cup. Trucker's Tavern in second, tight for third between Valley Henry and the running on Harbour Pilot. Next home Comanche Court from Bayrajan and Chives. After these was Seymour Business. The ground was too lively for him. Uragooden next, back in the field to Colonel Braxton. Marlborough, then First Gold, and Modular completed the course at a big price. Well, this is the best we've seen for some time. The best chaser, the best staying chaser in the country, and on today's evidence, the best chaser in the country by a very long way.
Early, but Best Mate had that race won a long, long way out. As of so many this week, amazing. Best Mate, Barracuda, back in front, Rooster Booster, 13 to 8 favourite. Best Mate beats Trucker's Tavern 33s, Harbour Pilot 40s, nominal number 10.